Okay, guys. So I may have lied to you. You may remember... So based off the title of this video, you already know what it is. But, if you don't remember, in my last setup tour video, I told you I wouldn't do another setup tour until I got my new setup. Well, it's been months and I still haven't gotten my new setup. But there's been so many changes to my current setup. Mostly little changes, but, like, still changes that I wanted to share again. Okay, so excuse my mess of a room right now. But, I mean, over here we've got, like, the Lego side, which this is just, like, a hobby that I do, like Legos. I've got unbuilt sets, Funko Pops that I couldn't fit anywhere, my game shelf with books on it, too. A set that I recently finished. This one's cool, actually. So this set, it's signed by one of my favorite Lego content creators, Mini Superheroes Today. So that's pretty cool. I won that in an auction, and I asked him to sign it, and he did. But, yeah, I've got some other cool stuff from him in that box. But, like, yeah. Here's some more unbuilt sets. Some of which I got for my birthday. Some of which I won on eBay. My calendar from last year, which I don't have a new one yet. So I gotta go. So I gotta get on that. Anyway, so let's move on to the actual setup. So let's start with the console side. So the first thing you'll probably notice is this gigantic TV that I just got for Christmas. And we put this up yesterday. And it's 4K. I think it's only 60 hertz, but it's fine for what I do. I only really watch stuff on this TV. I don't really play games on it, except now when I'm using my PS5. I got this I got this almost a year ago now. I've used it a bunch. Love this thing. Love Spider-Man. That's pretty much the only game I play on it. I also got the recent Avatar game for it, so I've been playing that a little bit. Other consoles I have in this area are the Wii, the Xbox 360, and the Xbox Series S, and the Switch is over there, but that's plugged into my monitors. So, moving on, this is kind of like my personalized section. Like, we got a couple Funko Pops. We got the Batman, Miss Marvel, one of my favorite MCU characters right now. PS4 Spider-Man, and a guy from Blue Beetle. I love that movie. Too bad they aren't gonna follow up on it. But yeah. So also on this shelf, we got a bunch of stuff like that piggy bank that I've had for years that I still use. Mug that my parents used last Christmas to tell me that we were going to Hamilton last January, which that was good. Highly recommended if it ever comes to your area. But it's expensive from what I've heard, but highly recommend. Also in here we've got some controllers. So we got 2 Wii remotes, and this is a 360 controller. Down here, that's a Series S controller and my Go XLR, which I don't use anymore because it's dead. Not like it doesn't work anymore, but it won't work anymore eventually. Some stuff I have to bring downstairs. Legos, random stuff. And also over here in this corner, we've got PS5, Xbox Series S, and Switch controllers. Moving on, we got this little stand for it's supposed to have your phone, AirPods, and Apple Watch on it, but basically what I do is I take my AirPods and I put them underneath it, and then I put my phone on top of it. So, and I don't have an Apple Watch, so yeah. Sorry about the cable management, I just moved some things around. So, just ignore the fact that I have a random USB-C cable here and an HDMI cable. I just moved things around. Anyway, this is my vertical monitor, 1080p 60 hertz. I just flipped it vertical yesterday, and I like it. This is my main monitor, 1080p 165 hertz from Asus. This is from Asus too, but it's not. This is a tough monitor, and this is just a regular Asus monitor. And this one is from Acer. It's an old monitor. I don't like this monitor. I don't like having to move my neck up to be able to look at it, though. So I might, in my next setup, I may or may not have a top monitor. I haven't decided. That's my webcam. It's the same webcam that I've been using for years. Depth Etch 1080p. It's on Amazon. It's like $30. Moving on to my peripherals. Excuse this mess. But moving on to my peripherals, I've got a high ground bonsai keyboard and a Logitech G502 Hero. And In my last setup tour, I think I had a Viper Mini, but I switched it out for this because I like this mouse better. I was just planning on using this in a productivity setup, but when I got my Mac, I figured out that I like the trackpad better, so I got that. Now moving on to my audio setup, we got the Rode Pod mic on the Elgato boom arm, and it's connected to this audio interface that I got for Christmas, the Lewitt Connect 6, and I like this interface. It sounds good, but I don't know how to use it yet, so I'm working on that. But I'm not going to switch back to the Go XLR, but I'm learning how to use this still. And my headphones are the Razer Nari Essentials. We'll do my PC last. But over here in the productivity setup, we've got my main computer for it, my Mac. My only computer for it, really. My MacBook Pro, M3 Pro. I think it's the base model M3 Pro. So, yeah, that it was expensive, but I use it every day, so it's worth it. And over here is an external hard drive for it. I think it's from Seagate, but I'm not. There's no logo on it, so I'm not actually sure. Little piranha plant guy right there. Mug with stuff in it, like screwdrivers, pens, pencils, a pair of scissors, that kind of thing, a flashlight, speakers that I just set up. This is cool. Like, I got this at Disney World. I love the Avatar movies, so I don't remember I showed this off in my last setup, but like, that's an avatar that looks like my face. So yeah, he's cool. Over here, this is a USB-C dock that I got for Christmas. It has the ability to put an SSD in it. I haven't done that yet, but like, because I don't have a spare SSD to use. But you can do that. And also you can do a bunch of other things. This has all the ports that you could basically need, but this just adds on more. I needed USB-A ports, so that way I could use most of my stuff. So, that's that. Over there is the Master Sword. Also my wallet and some other stuff. But, moving on from that is my actual gaming PC. So on top of it, we got a Stream Deck. For no real reason, I don't like this thing. I don't like using it. I never used it. So I just put it on top of my PC. Inside the PC, we've got 8 fans. Not 9 because I ordered the wrong radiator. But or AIO in general. But like, it's what I could afford at the time, and I haven't switched it out. So, yeah. Anyway, in the PC, Ryzen 9 5900X, 32 gigabytes of DDR4 Corsair RAM, 3200 megahertz, I think, 3060 ROG motherboard, Kraken X53, I think it is, and yeah, that's about it. So that's really all I had for this video. I just wanted to upload something, and I figured a setup tour would be good, because I haven't done one in a while. But the next setup tour will be my new setup. Fully revamped setup, completely different from this one. It's gonna be a real thing. I already bought the desk. I already got a bunch of the stuff that I'm gonna need. Like, I just need my dad to find the time so he can help me build the desk, and then I can do the rest. So, yeah. But anyway, that's all for today. So if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. But yeah, so bye guys.